Hello everyone, Cowbunger here. Today we have got our first coffee exclusive video for you guys. Today I figured this is something that I could do maybe just as a way to show off some gameplay that normally wouldn't be shown on the channel and to help myself get a little bit of extra cash. So all you have to do is hopefully, just donate at least $1 and then you get the links to these videos. And I think that's pretty cool and pretty reasonable too. So today we're going to be playing Mario Kart because it just got some new DLC for it. We're going to be playing both the new tracks. I guess I'll play as Link. It's always cool to play as Link in Mario Kart. We're just going to get straight into it. And I think for these types of videos, I'm going to give myself a prompt, or I'm going to let you guys ask me questions, and as long as I think I can kind of talk about it for a good chunk of the video, then I'll go ahead and answer your questions. It's the least I can do since you guys are supporting me and stuff like that, to just kind of do some Q&A stuff while I'm playing. But the main thing I want to cover in this video is the Game Awards. What were my highlights for that, and um, what did I think about the Game Awards overall? And for me, oh god, I've never played on this map in my life. I don't know what's going on. Anyway, I thought that Game Awards this year were actually pretty decent, all things considered. Usually, the Game Awards honestly are kind of like a slog, just because a lot of the time, all they really show off in the Game Awards is kind of just like shooting games. I'm doing so bad right now. It's been a while since I played this. Pretty much since the last time the DLC packs were released is when I played this stuff. So as long as I play on all the tracks, I don't care about getting first place in every single thing. Oh my god, look at that snipe. Look at that. Anyway, this year the Game Awards are actually pretty good in terms of what they revealed and stuff. There's always something. Oh god. There's always something in the Game Awards that is worth watching it for. Man. I don't know what I'm doing. Apparently I'm not allowed to trick off of those though. Everybody else is, but not me. Um, this year we had mainly the big thing that, of course they usually reveal these things first, but the big thing this year was Hades 2 for me. And if it wasn't for you, then, I mean, seriously, you should check out Hades. Hades is literally, oh my god, I thought I was just about to get first, and then a green shell comes out of nowhere. That's Mario Kart for you, though. Oh god, I thought I was gonna get hit again. Um, yeah, Hades 2 um, is a really, really like the big hype announcement of the Game Awards this year. I don't know why. I just decided not to get out of the way of that. Hades 1 is probably like top 3, one of my favorite games of all time. So yeah, of course, I'm very, very happy that it's getting a sequel. I've heard that everything that Supergiant has put out are nothing short of just like, the best games out there. So maybe I should give some of their other games a try. Hades is the only one that I have actually played, but Hades, just like the story goes on forever through multiple runs. Of course, it's a roguelike, so every run is kind of different, but not really. Once you get the hang of it, runs kind of, are really easy to manage. Um, it never really gets boring. Like, the gameplay is so solid that you can go back and play it over and over and over again. Like, every now and then I will just go back and do another round or two of Hades just because of how fun it is. And then, like, even I probably have like 60, 70, 80 hours into that game. That story is still unfolding in that game. You know how insane that is, man? I mean, that's nuts. And I can't believe that you can actually have something, oh my god, go for that long um just in the game. It's just very little stuff too. It's just like just little tiny developments here and there. I have no these turns are kind of crazy, but it's kind of what you expect out of these like, is this like a Game Boy track? I think it is. Like the Game Boy games definitely didn't have the best track designs in my eyes. That's another thing that I want to talk about one of these days is my experiences with Mario Kart in general, but we'll see where we get with the Game Awards today. Um, Hades 2 going to be really good, going to be really hype. They've said that they're oh god, they've said that I don't think I'm ever going to make that turn. They said that the early access for is coming out next year, which is super exciting. Now that I actually have a Steam Deck, I'm able to play like early access games and stuff. So that's cool and fun, and I can't wait to play some Hades 2. It just seems like it honestly seems like the playable character. I do not want to be first right now. Throw me back. Oh my god, I still get hit by a blue shell anyway. Um, and now I have the horn, so maybe I didn't need to do all that. There you go. We made the turn this time for once, but yeah, never mind. I spoke too soon. I'm looking forward to it a lot. It just seems like the main character, like I don't know how to say her name, but she seems like she kind of plays like almost like a boss character. She plays kind of like oh god, there's a Joy-Con drift. Please do not make me quit. Um, she seems like she kind of plays like a boss almost with her like area of effect moves. Um, it's kind of what she reminds me of anyway. So if you feel even more powerful in this game, go off against more crazy enemies, then I'm up for that for sure. This is a track that I should do good at because it hasn't been that long since I played Mario Kart 7 actually. Played it for the first time, I think last year. So I really like this track. I'm glad it's getting like the remake treatment. It's pretty memorable to me. Say, let's just do that. Other games at the Game Awards, you know, honestly, like Hades 2 was just like the one where it's like, okay, I probably could have just went to sleep after this announcement. You know, ooh, they added these things. That's cool. I'm glad they're actually adding things to the tracks, like in the other DLCs. They weren't really. Oh god, there we go. They weren't really doing that. I should have used the yeah. There's like a pipe over there that I could have used. His CPU is going to throw his red shell backwards. That's what they like to do. I'm so worried about it that I, of course, ran into that. It's a perfect time to throw that. Maybe. Nope. Didn't get nobody with it. See, I see a thing over here, maybe? No. No, that was kind of worthless to do. I swear that there's a shortcut in the grass somewhere. Like something you can hit. Yeah, like a ramp. It was probably right over there where that CPU just went. Um, I wasn't really like paying too much attention to any of the other games. Hades 2 was my highlight. I think that all of the games that got awards, like for some reason, just God of War, just swept, you know. But I guess like I don't know. I don't really know any of the other like notable things. I'm gonna literally like I'm gonna cut the video and figure out what else was shown and I'll talk about it. But um, Obviously, I don't care too much more about any of the other things that were shown, really. The Game Awards, though, like, again, as long as it wasn't just like, constant um, shooter games being shown, then I actually kind of liked the Game Awards overall. All right, there you go. Yeah, let me see. I have my phone on me here, so I could definitely check. Okay, I have a list up of all the games that were announced now and all the different things that were announced in general. I probably should have been more prepared, but oh well. Death Stranding 2 was a pretty big one. Death Stranding 2, I mean, for the first game, all I really did was just watch some stuff from it here and there. I don't really care too much about Death Stranding or anything. Speaking of Maple Treeway, woo! Love this. Love this. Anyway, um, yeah, Death Stranding 2. I mean, here's the thing about Death Stranding in general. Very weird game, lots of abstract concepts. I'm not opposed to that at all. I think having games that aren't just about shooting people is pretty cool. Although I think there was some shooting in Death Stranding, but the fact that it's not the main focus is nice. And overall, like, it didn't seem like Death Stranding was the type of game that like blew people's socks off or anything. As a concept, like the gameplay seemed a little meh, right? But the first Metal Gear Solid that came out wasn't anything to write home about either. Although it probably was like critically acclaimed, but everybody talks about the masterpiece that Metal Gear Solid 2 was. I can't speak. So who knows? Maybe they'll take the criticisms that they got for Death Stranding 1, apply them to Death Stranding 2, and then we could have ourselves maybe a really cool game out of that. So, man, this looks gorgeous. I know a lot of people complained about how the visuals looked early on. I think they really are improving these tracks as things go by, just like the quality of them. So that's pretty cool, but if they're gonna do that, I would hope that they maybe go back to the other ones and give them the same polish potentially. Oh my god. Yeah, might as well do that. This music, oh my gosh, I love it so much. Anything that comes from the Wii and just gets like remixed like this is just ear magic. Another thing that was revealed that's kind of crazy was the Castlevania Dead Cells crossover. I wasn't expecting that. It's not too surprising because it just seems like Castlevania is kind of collaborating with everything. Like the last thing it collaborated with was Brawlhalla. So now that it's coming to Dead Cells, I think that's pretty perfect for it. Honestly, I started playing Dead Cells recently. I think it's a pretty fun game. Um, and it collaborating with Castlevania is kind of crazy for it because it's just an indie game, but um, being able to collaborate with a AAA like that has to be really cool for the devs. So I'm happy for him, man. I'm happy for him for sure. Um, I can't wait to kind of see what that's all about. If it's something I have to buy, then I might not get it straight away. But yeah, whatever. There's a Transformers game. Honest to God, I don't remember anything about it. I I I don't remember a thing about it. Kind of like a lot of these things, I just kind of just remembered that they existed. Honestly, Hades 2 was the only thing coming out of the Game Awards I was like super duper excited and happy about. So there's a new trailer for Final Fantasy 16. Seems like it's gonna be fun. I really liked Final Fantasy 7 remake, so um, I'll probably end up getting Final Fantasy 16 eventually. Who should we play as? I'm always up for the Boster over here. Oh my god. Joy-Con drift. Whatever, we'll use that. We'll use that bike. It says Mary Mountain here is not from Tour, but I swear to God it's from Tour. If it's not from Tour, then I don't, because it definitely was playable in Tour at some point. But whatever. What else? Armored Core. I never heard of Armored Core in my life, so I don't know. I don't know nothing about that. Judas. Judas actually looked pretty interesting. It's made by the people who made Bioshock, and I actually do like Bioshock quite a bit. Um, I'll definitely keep an eye on it for sure. What else? I'm trying to look and play at the same time. Cyberpunk 2077. You know what? Oh my god, this thing has the drifting that I want. Yeah, that's a lot better. This is the drifting that I'm used to. This is why I was like going all over the place the first time. I should be good now. I figure since, the other bike was, a bike and it was a Zelda bike, that it would have the same handling properties as this thing, but and the horn just kind of saved me there. Yeah, I play like Mario Kart Tour sometimes. I go on and off with it, so I've played this track before, but I haven't played all the tracks that have been in Mario Kart Tour at this point. I'm not surprised that they picked this to be one of the things that gets put into the pack. I think I'm so used to the bikes in this game and how they drift is because I played a lot of like Crash Team Racing at one point. So just like normal drifting just feels weird to me. So I don't know, like in Crash Team Racing, your stuff doesn't like turn this tight either, but I still think it's tighter than like, oh god, anything else in you know than the normal carts. Oh my god. Anyway, I could care less about Cyberpunk. It was kind of funny. Me and my friend were just making fun of it. Like any game that has like character creation tools in it, my friend gets just to see like what monstrosity he can create. And yeah, we're just kind of laughing at how bad it was at launch. Nice. I don't think I've ever seen this out of this track before. Look at that. You see the turns I can do with this thing? It's nuts. Okay, everything's fine. Still making it. Star Wars Jedi Survivor is actually a pretty cool one. I think that um, it's cool to see just in general that story continuing. I played a little bit of the first game. I think it's called First Order, but I didn't finish it. I thought the first game was pretty decent though. I didn't really get too much into it probably. So I was just so busy trying to be like 100%ing it and getting everything done for it. Of all the tracks, I'm surprised this one has gotten a remake. I didn't really expect this. It looks nice though. Looks a lot nicer than it did on the DS. Seemed like the track design for this wasn't like a fan favorite or anything though, so that's why I figured it wouldn't be showing up. I'm okay with anything from DS. Uh, DS game was definitely one that holds like a special place in my heart. Let's see. After I take this turn, I'll look at another game. Oh my god! um, Diablo 4. I could care less about the Diablo series. The cinematic they showed it was cool, I guess, but I'm never sold on like cinematic stuff. You got to give me gameplay, and Diablo is pretty it's pretty critically acclaimed for its gameplay, so whatever, you know. Happy for Diablo fans, I guess. Um, let's see, Street Fighter Six. Street Fighter Six is looking pretty cool. Though I don't know, maybe it's just me, but it feels like they kind of lost some steam a little bit. Maybe it's just because of like the box art that just they just revealed for it. You know, like they're still doing a lot of like revealing characters and stuff, and that's all pretty cool. But yeah, everybody's kind of, oh my god, why does this have like an alternating path? This is not how this was on the DS. Why did I just do that? I guess we're gonna go backwards now. Um. Oh god, I could have used the horn. No, Toadette. That's right. You get hit by it too. Um. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, no matter what, when Street Fighter 6 comes out, it's probably going to be the fighting game for a bit until like Project L comes out, which they were just showing stuff off, not at the Game Awards, but still, this is pretty cool. This is a good twist on this track. I like it, making us go backwards instead. I think that's pretty cool. I think they're trying to kind of show us the future of Mario Kart here. This is what Mario Kart 9 is going to be. It's just going to be like dynamic racetracks with all the same, like, you know, anti-gravity and water and flying and all that good stuff. Please do not make me quit. Please do not. But yeah, like Street Fighter 6 is still looking really 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 dang good. But I think a lot of the hype has kind of died down because even though the beta was really cool, like the game's not going to be coming out until like the summer, I think. So, you know, you can only be so excited for a game that's that far out. This is the Christmas stage, of course. Pretty sweet. You can do a trick there. Okay, good to know. Apparently, somebody just ran into the banana. We're going up Grinch's mountaintop here. I played this stage on tour, I'm pretty sure. This seems a little bit different than what I played, though. Of course, every single track in tour kind of has like 500 variants to it, so you never like really know which one's like the actual original one. Of you basically don't know if you're ever going to get a chance to play the original version because of that. Any other game I want to talk about here? Suicide Squad. Yeah. Suicide Squad seems pretty dang cool. Um, get that. Get that, son. Ah, no. Again, only a cinematic for Suicide Squad for now, but you know, it has Kevin Conroy on it. Probably his last role that he'll ever play, which is really cool. Um, I'm sure, you know, when the game comes out, everybody will be happy to hear him one more time. Um, what else? But I gotta pay attention now because I'm losing. And even though I don't care about getting second place all that much, you can still at least try. You know, you still try and get first place. I think we're doing great so far. Okay, go hit her. Yes, somehow did. All right. I don't think we're getting first place on this one, boys. Oh god. I don't think we're getting it at all. We're getting fifth. Jeez. That's brutal. Mario movie was shown off. Um I'm feeling just about the same about the Mario movie as I always have. No. Where like the visuals and everything look amazing. The music's awesome. I'm so glad they're actually using like Mario music, unlike the Sonic movies. Oh my god, 3DS Rainbow Road. When I first saw this track being revealed, I was like blown away. I was blown away by how this stage looked. It looks so cool. Um, but yeah, the Mario movie is like, I think everything about it is cool. It's obviously a kids movie. I don't care too much. I'm still gonna see it. I'm not gonna laugh at anything just because it's a bunch of kids jokes, but I'm just gonna see it just for the sake of seeing it. And oh my goodness, it's a bit jarring, honestly. Ugh. It's a pretty decent remix of this too. This version has always kind of been like, a bit more subdued and like cybery sounding, like a bunch of synths and stuff. Yeah, this definitely sounds better than the original though. Yeah, yeah. Um, the only like blemish for the Mario movie right now for me is Chris Pratt. Still, he does not sound amazing, and I'm not gonna blame him because he's sounded good as a voice actor in other things. I think he's just like miscast, or he's been given some bad voice direction too. So literally everybody else, like all the other like celebrity actors in this game, between Peach, Bowser, um, Luigi, they all sound good. So like he doesn't stick out as much like a sore thumb as he did when I first heard him. Like, I'm kind of getting used to it, but it's still not good. It just doesn't sound like Mario to me. It sounds like Chris Pratt. The thing is that like if it was something different, like if it was Captain Lou in a Mario suit just doing an Italian accent, it'd be fine. But it's not what's happening. Like it's different than that. Man, I haven't talked about all the things that were revealed. Tekken 8 looks fine. Don't really care too much. Horizon Forbidden West. Um, it looks decent again. DLC. Like I haven't even played the original, so I can't say too much about it. Crash Team Rumble looks pretty interesting. Kind of like reminds me of a MOBA almost, which is weird. I didn't expect the franchise to take a turn like that, to have like a 4v4 fighting like thing, but it's cool. Warhammer, I don't care. Earthblade is really interesting. So this is the next game that's coming from the people who made Celeste. So that means it's going to be good. But it seems like there's actually like like proper there's like proper combat in it, which is really interesting. You know what? One thing I can do. One thing I can do. I can do custom items. Maybe I think this is where I'd do it. Right? Items, custom items. Yeah. Okay. Let's do a custom item thing. What shall we do? What if we do all stars? Nah, sounds boring. Let's do. I'm gonna do all off. I want this for sure. Um, let's just do like triple everything triple, and then the crazy eight. Why not? And then let's go back to here. Let's go to Maple Tree Way again. I think this is my favorite out of all of them to track, unsurprisingly. But Earthblade actually seems like it has some combat elements. Like Celeste was just, a platformer. This game is also a platformer, Earthblade, but it's also got some very obvious like combat things. So maybe it'd be more similar to like a Metroidvania, kind of like Ori or something like that. It looks interesting. The Bayonetta spin-off was like whatever to me. It's fine. I'm not like a Bayonetta fan, so it seems like it's just like fan service for the lore, and I don't care too much for the lore of it at all. Hellboy is getting a video game adaptation. Yeah. I didn't know how to feel about that, so um, Hellboy is one of those weird franchises where it's just like you don't. It's just like weird. It kind of just becomes relevant again after 5 years or so. Like the last thing Hellboy was really in, I guess, was a movie, but like the movie I don't think did very well. Before that, he was like in Mortal Kombat. Again, I didn't think that the Mortal Kombat game he was in was very well received. um, so I hope that maybe he catches a break this time with this game. I don't know. Don't know how to feel about it. It just wasn't enough shown, really. Um, Rockay City. I don't remember this one at all. Don't remember it. I don't even think that's the title of the game. Oh yeah, this was a game that had all the famous actors in it, including Chuck Norris. Chuck Norris in 2022 is kind of funny, but you know what? Hey, I mean, he still has some name power to him. Why not? Um, I guess I don't know. I feel like he's also been a part of a controversy somehow, though. I think I've heard something about him just not being a great person. So maybe that's the why maybe you shouldn't do that. But all that crap's past. I think. I don't think anybody really cares about what he said anymore. Lords of the Fallen um, don't really care. um, Souls-like games are not my cup of tea. I understand why they'd be somebody's cup of tea. They're not mine. I definitely like, fast-paced games. It's probably one of the reasons why I like racing games so much. Oh god, I'm gonna lose. Not really. What else? Last of Us Part One PC release. Don't care. Returnal for PC. Don't care. Um, yeah. I think that was it. That was all that was revealed. Um, Overall, it was good. It was a good Game Awards. I think everybody was getting free Steam decks, and Kratos' voice actor was helping him out. But I like Kratos' voice actor. I think he's pretty cool. Baldur's Gate 3. I don't know anything about Baldur's Gate. Forspoken demo. I heard Forspoken is bad, so I didn't care about it before, so I really won't care about it now. Banisher's Ghost of a New Eden. I actually, just by the name of it, I don't know. I don't know anything about it. Immortals of, again, like I don't remember these things. Remnant 2. How do I not remember any of these? Blue Protocol. Yeah, it looked okay. After Us. After Us was interesting because I think like Among Us was shown before, and then After Us was after. I was like, okay. After Among Us is After Us. Well. Um, it looks okay. Like a lot of these games just looked okay to me. I pretty much talked about all the things that I really cared about. Um, yeah. yeah, I did. So it's the end of this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Hope you just like hear me ramble on about something. If you want to hear me ramble on about anything, just let me know. Otherwise, I'm just going to continue to just talk about random things that I want to talk about in these videos. Because again, I probably won't get a chance to kind of like express myself in any of the other videos I'm about to make. Um, a lot of them are just going to be like gameplay oriented and all focused on platform fighting games because there's so many of them um, that yeah, it's not going to be hard to keep up um, and find content to do every single day. Um, yeah, that was a long pause. I'll see you guys on the next video. Stop talking and do an outro. Have yourselves a good one. Bye.